Hello to all my friends. Today we are celebrating Zero Discrimination Day. And I wanted to be here on this platform to share that what is discrimination? Is it a mindset? The conversation is about diversity, is all about embracing one another's uniqueness. So let's say no to discrimination and unity. We may be different and unique, but are we capable of accepting each other's uniqueness? Women leaders don't get equal opportunities. So is gender an issue which stops us from growing? People with disabilities may be stopped from taking up positions because people don't believe in them. Is the color of our skin a reason for us not getting places in the organization? Today, on Zero Discrimination Day, I have invited some of my friends to share their views about zero discrimination and how we all can work towards an inclusive community and society. Let me invite first Dr. Maureen joining us all the way from New York.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Maureen Kwende, and I am the CEO and founder of EMK Learning Solutions. My passion is to empower people to live their dreams and take action to reach their full potential through my company, my leadership and professional development company, my podcast, my book, Dream Big and Live Your Dreams Boldly, my research in learning technologies design, my different communities called like the Dream Big and Bold Academy, which is a community that empowers aspiring and emerging leaders to become transformational leaders. And through this community, looking for ways to really grow and excel in the various areas of leadership that they so desire. So today is Discrimination Day. I just want to share a few things about discrimination. So this is really something that's powerful and unique to me. Why? Because I'm a woman of color, right? I am a Black American, but I was born all the way in Africa. And so I have so many layers. I have that make up my identity. I have the color of my skin. I have my accent. I have all these things that play a role. And from my own experience and working for 20 years before starting my own business, I had the opportunity to experience discrimination firsthand, either to me or to another person. One example that comes vividly to me is when I was working as a recruiter, and my boss at the time, we had this really good candidate who was Indian, and she clearly told me that I don't want to see that person anywhere around this building. That's discrimination. She was the most qualified. I can go on and on about this topic. But one thing that stands out when people connect with me that they always take away from our discussion is, although I'm really about empowerment, about, people living their dreams, I'm also about people, standing up and say, I belong here. It doesn't matter whether you're Black or you're, the color of your skin. It doesn't matter if you're disabled. It doesn't matter. There's always some uniqueness about us. And I believe in diversity, and I believe in the strength in diversity other than the opposite. So I want people this day to really think about others and not feel superior, not judge them. You know, I also teach at George Mason, communication and public speaking. I tell my students, it doesn't matter where you're from. You all matter. Everybody matters. And there's something unique about us. We are all created equally. It doesn't matter if things happen in your life where, you might have some deficits if in your physical appearance or mentally, it doesn't matter. You still matter. So on this day, I want to make a shout out to whoever is making those decisions out there, whoever is connecting with people out there in the community. If you meet someone in your community center who's struggling, who cannot walk, who cannot talk, please, they all matter. Every voice matters. Everyone matters, and we have the right to be here. So please let us support one another,
Thank,
especially on this day. Thank you.
thank Let me invite Dr. Bhausat on the stage now. Please proceed. You can.
I'm unable to unmute.
Oh, we can hear you, Dr. Bhausat. We can hear you. Okay, while Dr. Bhausab is getting reconnected, let me bring in the next speaker, Soumitra Dubey.
Inclusiveness is the necessity of the day for all of us, simply because we all we all are equal. We have our potential. We all are unique. At the same time, we all are indispensable. I am Soumitra Dubey. I'm a TEDx speaker, a teacher, a mind mapper, a resilience coach, and project director of GBTC Trust. Since COVID time, we are helping underprivileged students to bridge the educational gap through technological empowerment. And I remember that after becoming quadriplegic in 2005 after a road accident, for almost 3 years I was almost in bed, and there was no problem, no discrimination. But when in 2008 I started that, look, I need to be self-sufficient again, and I started to go for education, for job. For on every step I was seeing that there was a problem, but because of my family, friends, and my perseverance, I was able to make a way, and now I am a full-time teacher. So there was an incident when some very senior officer asked me that you cannot become a teacher because you cannot hold a chalk. So today, when I am in this position, I see that in Zero Discrimination Day, my message to all privileged one, including me, because I have crossed that barrier, we need to realize the importance that we need a society that is inclusive. Therefore, we need to speak up, we need to assist, we need to support, we need to make people aware, and we need to remove the barrier. If we take the onus in our hand, then definitely we can contribute, and we can make this society more inclusive. With that, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Soumitra Dubey. Let me invite our next speaker on the stage, Dr. Bhausab.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Bhausaheb Ashok Botre, working as principal scientist at Central Electronics Engineering Research Institute, which is situated in Pilani, Rajasthan. I am polio affected at the age of 1. My both legs are affected and I cannot walk. I use wheelchair as my at my professional place. And during my schools, college, and university, I was walking on hands, and subsequently, I started using tricycles and retrofitted two wheeler. I remember I was completing my 12th of science, and I was willing to take admission in electronic subject. During that time, around 1997 1998, I met Professor Chirsagar in Nauroji Wadia College and expressed my wish to, to have my career in electronic subject. After observing me walking on hands and in front of him, he asked me, Sahib, how can you perform 6 hours of experiments of electronics in the laboratory? You cannot stand, you cannot walk. How can you perform 230-volt operated devices, equipment? He waited for 2 weeks. He observed interest in me. I was visiting his department, his office daily during that time. And after 2 weeks, after seeing my interest and my passion, my perseverance, he trusted on me and gave admission in first year of BSc with electronics as a subject. It was the changing moment for me. I started my graduation in electronics. I completed my graduation with gold medal. Subsequently, post graduation and PhD from University of Pune with electronics as a special subject. After completion of my PhD, I got opportunity to join CSIR series, Central Electronics Engineering Research Institute, one of the leading research and development organizations as a scientist. And I have been working in this research organization since last 12 to 13 years. I'm very happy with my job. I'm working on intelligent control system for developing assistive technologies for persons with disabilities. I took this challenge as a research because I understand what are exactly the problems of disabled people, and I can put in all my efforts in research and develop good technologies which can help them. On this day of non-discrimination, I would like to mention over here that if society give us opportunity and trust, believe in us, then we disabled category people or we disabled brothers and sisters can also equally participate and give delivery as or more expected than anyone else. With this, I am Bhav. Over to you. Thank you.
And with that, let's all create an inclusive society by getting rid of our discriminative biases and mindsets. Let's accept each other's uniqueness because we all are unique, different, and valuable. Thank you.